Let me welcome you to the flight from Los Alamos to Angel Fire. This is the 52nd flight that I'm hosting here, and it's gonna be a VFR flight again. As I already advertised or mentioned last time, I will try to do as many VFR flights as possible here in the mountains, because it's just so nice, to fly visually here. Uh, I will try to kind of squeeze in some IFR flights when that actually makes sense, or if the weather forces us. But other than that, it's probably very nice to fly in a way like now you head for this mountain, now you follow this ridge, and so on and so forth. So the weather-wise. Let me see. So Los Alamos currently no winds. We have some minus. Well, currently this is not the latest one as I can see, but let's actually get the latest one there. Actually better like this. So we have some variable winds. -6 standard pressure, 9 statute miles of visibility. So I guess that there might be some haze in the air that makes the simulator actually freeze us over, which brings me to the advice. Today we have a clear weather, but for some reason MSFS still thinks that there are icing conditions there, so feel free to turn that icing off if you don't want to fly as an ice brick. Our destination today, current weather, very light winds, which is good, but it might change, as we'll see. 10 statute miles of visibility, clear skies, -5, and slightly lower pressure. Now, forecast, there are like 2 airports in the vicinity. There's basically nothing really in the vicinity of our destination, but Santa Fe is very close to us, and this is, I believe, Las Vegas Municipal, a little bit further away. And as you can see, the forecast is for some stronger winds and worse visibility than well, it's actually better than 6 statute miles, so fine. And the second one, yeah, also basically high winds are predicted, so we are kind of lucky that currently there are no such high winds. If I go here, and then we'll probably see what I'm speaking about. Let's go to surface winds. So it's now, let's do now or 2100 Zulu. What's this? Low level wind here. Right. So it's a warning there. And here you can see what I'm talking about, right? The forecast for surface wind is actually from the west, and it's like 15 gusting 18 or 15 gusting 21. And the runway is north-south runway. And that means quite a heavy crosswind if it comes to that. So we'll see what's the actual weather in there in the simulator, but it might be quite challenging, but I'll come back to it later. Again, if it was a real life, I would not probably fly here, or I would count with the situation that maybe there's like 80% chance that I need to like turn back and return or go someplace else where the winds are kind of more favorable. Here at Los Alamos, again, we have high winds here. There are like this mountain range here, and you can see the wind is the air is coming down from the mountain quite heavily. For some reason, at Los Alamos currently, we have very light wind, so we'll just be grateful for that. Clouds wise, sky clear, just some clouds here, very few of them, so nothing to worry about. Current observations, if they load up, yeah, that's basically what we saw already in the METARs. We have a temperature at 12,000 feet. We have a temperature of about from, let's say that would be from -10 to -5. And I think for 120, there's basically no icing currently because sky clear, right? And also no icing at this level. So there should be no icing. I forgot to check the winds aloft. So these were surface winds, and the winds at 12,000 feet are about 35 knots crosswind. So just count with that. And when we come to the route, we'll debate the effect of winds as well. So that's weather. The departure, as I said, as I hinted in the ad, is that both airports are kind of unique in their own sense. This one, we could see that last time when we arrived. This airport is basically located on the ridge. So there is an airport, and on the north there is a kind of a cliff down, and on the south there is a cliff down. So this is like the only place where it's straight. Um, so it's quite nice when you take off and you see, you know, that where the airport lies. As last time, there are some airport remarks. For us, what's important is that landing is west and takeoff is east. So we should not be taking off on runway 27 at any time. We should use runway 09er. Today the winds are good for that, so we'll glad. Destination airport, feature-wise and terrain-wise, it's the airport nested in the valley with terrain rising from like 3 to 5,000 feet above the airport elevation, you know, around it. So it might be challenging. And what's gonna be more challenging is basically the fact that winds are coming across the mountains. So imagine that all that air mass that is descending here, you know, we are on the, is it windward or leeward side? Is the leeward might be the correct term there. And let me just get this laser pointer. Yeah, so we're on the leeward side on the mountains. So all the air that's coming over the mountains will start to like rotate here, and a great turbulence might be there, gusts and so on. I've experienced it once in real life when we were just trying training approaches to the runway under very similar conditions. There were some hills and very strong wind. It was really scary and pretty unlandable. So here in the simulator, we can of course try that. If it looks very bad, we'll just, you know, we can always cancel or abort, go around and go someplace else if it's not doable. We'll see. So this is the main the danger of it, that we have mountains. So either winds are like kind of funneled into the valley, and this time it's just going over the mountains, and it might wreak havoc here. So just be aware of that. Otherwise, it should be pretty nice scenery-wise. We have a lake here, we have those two ridges, so we'll see. The warning about the possible gusty crosswinds is even here in the airport remarks. And also what's here is that it's something called cold temperature airport, and altitude correction required at or below -30 degrees Celsius. Currently we have -6, so these are not like enforced, but I would like to take this opportunity to actually mention that your altimeter in the aircraft, you can kind of tweak it based on the reported altimeter setting, based on the pressure, but there is no way how to correct for temperature. So all altimeters in aircraft are calibrated to show correct altitude if you if you are in the standard atmosphere, I mean temperature-wise. And that means plus 15 degrees on the sea level and 2 degrees less with each 1,000 feet. So for example, here it would show a correct temperature, correct temperature, correct altitude if the altimeter, if the temperature here was about, was it 15 minus 16 maybe, so maybe minus -1, -2 Celsius. So if it's less, then we have a cold temperature error table based on ICAO, and how you work with that is basically you're flying. Let's say I'm flying at 12,000 feet, right? And I get the weather information from AWOS, and it says that the temperature on the ground is -6 degrees. So I'll look at the table. I will find what's the reported temperature, -6, so it's in between those. Just for safety, I'll just take the -10 row. And then I'm at 12,000 feet. That means I'm 4,000 feet higher than this airport. So I go here, 4,000 feet, and I know that currently my altimeter is showing 390 feet more than what I'm actually at. Right, so just remember that if sometimes it can be the difference might be quite high. Right, let's go for the route. So this is the route I planned. Basically go east. I will head towards the mountains here. There are some peaks that luckily should be visible, so I'll just head for them. I might be able to spot like very little pond, I would say, but maybe not. We'll see. In any case, before the mountains, I will turn northeast and follow the ridge there. I want to squeeze in between those. So there is a ridge here, there is one peak here, so I want to squeeze in between. And I'm saying in between, but in a sense, I will be higher than these peaks. I plan to fly it at 12,000 feet, so I will be below that, but I should be above this one. All the way to is it Tacos? No, it's Taos, Taos City. And then I'll turn east and try to follow. There should be a road there or a river. And here is the pass, Palo, sorry, is it Palo Flechado Pass. Still, I aim to be still at like 12,000 feet here. Maybe I'll drop a little, I don't know. I will see, how it looks like here. And then I plan to kind of descend over the airport and land somehow. I can see a different route here. Maybe from there you can turn east and kind of cross this ridge from here and then follow the valley, inside and land. That's up to you what you choose. I want to take your attention and mention this restricted area 5101, which is restricted all the time around. There are like no exceptions, and it's directly like connected or like it's adjacent to the airport. But we should be taking off like straight ahead, so that should not be an issue. And we also have some national preserves or monuments, mainly this Pecos Wilderness Area. Then we have Taos Pueblo, Blue Lake Wilderness Area. And for these areas, you should stay above 2,000 feet AGL. So 2,000 feet AGL or above. And obviously a navlog where I will keep my time and courses and so on, headings. The departure is nothing complicated today. Runway number 9 has a straight out departure. Has a left traffic pattern, so straight out departure, and nothing strange about that. We don't need to turn left because our path is, straight anyway. But if you want to turn anyway, then do it at 8,700 feet MSL. En route portion, yeah, I don't think we have any ATC online as of now. Maybe it updates, maybe it doesn't. But if you want a flight following, there is an example call how to do that. And arrival. So I already discussed the position of this airfield. And what it also means is that for this particular airport, the standard VFR arrival is not really feasible, because if you look at it from any direction, if you want to approach this runway from the side, there are mountains, in the way. So for this airport, I would definitely not do the standard VFR arrival procedure. I would just, land however I can. So for me, what I'm planning is, since I will be coming here from this pass, still high, I will just circle, above the airport, descend a little bit, and when my altitude is correct, I'll just join the downwind, either this one or this one. Both runways both runways have a left traffic pattern. So I would just announce that I'm above the airport, and then I will join the downwind directly. So it's kind of a simulated alternate procedure of joining the downwind that is on the other side of you. So from the airport, you just continue and join it, or continue and join it, obviously before the mountains. And standard course there. Any questions? I feel like this flight should be really scenic today, so I'm really looking forward to it. So I will wish all of you happy flying, arrive safe, and see you there.
Happy flying.
See you there.
So we have left tank selected. Yeah, let's say we will do right tank instead. Do full mixture, we'll crack the throttle. Beacon is up, fuel pump, and watch for a fuel pressure to rise. Yep, that's it. Prime the engine. It's quite cold, so let's give it 3 strokes. Okay. For starting, I will actually lean the mixture a little bit because we're quite high. And exactly how high we are 7,000 feet. Good. All right. Believe we can start the engine. So nobody around. Oh, I have so many Comanches here. So I see we have a Piper Fest again.
Wing party. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eugene, is that you with the third Comanche?
Yeah, it's me.
Ah.
I am in a, excuse me, Bonanza today.
Oh, you're Bonanza. So who's in the Comanche? Is it Suresh? No.
Push left, I think.
Yeah, Suresh left. Okay, anyway. That's a good Piper Fest. Like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so both. Yep, and parking brake is on, and let's start it. Come on. Oh yeah. it's firing. Let's put on some headphones. Close this. It's kind of rough, so let's add a little bit to clean those spark plugs. Pressure, oil pressure is good. It's a little high. Little high because it's quite cold, so let's let it warm up a little bit. Now it's good. All right, let's lean it a little bit more. Yep. Oil pressure coming down, that's very good. Fuel pressure is good. Amperage, nice. Okay, so radios. This is nice. Torque. I'll keep it running right here
Los
for now.
Alamos traffic, November 36 Echo is a type Piper Arrow on the southwest ramp, taxiing to runway 09, Los Alamos traffic.
Okay, it's clear. No, I'm not refueling. Alright, so what about the temperature is still low? Yeah, that's gonna take some time until it... just put it a little bit more higher. In the meantime, let's select the proper page. I want timers there. Okay. Let's reset.
Where do you disable icing?
It's in the assistance options and failure and damage. Don't ask me why it's in failure and damage.
Yeah, I searched for icing, but it didn't come up. Thank you. Okay, that removed it. Then I'll try to enable it again, so don't forget. And that I have some heat on.
Well, it won't, you know, it won't, the heat will not like disperse your structural icing. So.
Oh, I just noticed there's a visual only setting, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, let me try that actually. Okay, let's try visual only and we'll see what's happening.
Yeah. If it doesn't appear in flight, then I'll turn it back on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm warming up the engine. But it's coming up to the greens now, so I'll just go ahead and taxi. Yeah, I already see some icing, so I'll just put on some defroster on. Okay. Los Alamos traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Swiper Comanche, and taxiing to runway 09er from the south stand, Los Alamos.
Los Alamos traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, departing runway 09, left 45-degree departure, Los Alamos.
Well, going wrong way.
Los Alamos traffic, November 901 Papa Charlie, is a Papa Comanche at the south stand, taxiing to runway 09, Los Alamos.
Los Alamos traffic, Zulu Sierra Sierra Alpha Alpha, is a Papa Comanche, taxiing to runway 09, Los Alamos traffic.
Right. So temperature's in the green of oil, so let's go ahead. Put it to 2000. Let's put some mixture in to get the maximum HP. Like that. Good. Reduce 2000. All engine indicators in the green, so let's select right magneto, acceptable drop, left magneto, acceptable drop. Let's cycle the prop. And again. Once more. Now I'll reduce to 1500. I'll check the carb heat. Yeah. Alright, I can turn this off. Alright, so magnetic
Los Alamos
compass.
traffic, Arrow 36 Echo on left 45 degree departure, runway 09, 8200, climbing 11,500, departing northeast, final call, Los Alamos.
Both there, I think. So, heading back east. Altimeter, I need to read 711. So let's check the weather. Most recent 29902, 29902. There we go. Flaps, I'll go without flaps. I believe we are ready to go. So strobe lights, fuel pump, pitot heat today, landing lights, and there we go. Los Alamos traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, taking off runway 09, straight up departure, Los Alamos. Yeah, so it's icing over here, but I set it to only visual because it shouldn't be, you know. There is no moisture in the air here, visible moisture. So it should not really be icing anything. Thank you, Microsoft. Okay, so start the timer and let's go. Engine in the green. Airspeed is alive. And I didn't set the trim, so let's quickly do it. Gear up. And we go up. There we go. reduce the RPM to climb power 240, 2400. And right away I will be aiming, I believe, for those fields. It says I should be doing 87 or 82. So about there.
Los Alamos on Papa Charlie, taking off runway 09, straight out departure.
Basically there.
Los Alamos.
Los Alamos traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, 8,700 feet on altimeter setting 29902, heading east, leaving the pattern. Final call, Los Alamos. I'm actually going to disable that because it just shouldn't be there. So yeah, there is some haze here, but yeah. All right, so throttle full, fuel pump can go off, landing lights off, and we are going on left tank right now, right tank, sorry. So for 82, we should be like heading a little bit more, but basically these are the mountains we're heading for, so let's go for them. And it should take us about 7-8 minutes to get there. Otherwise, oh, I forgot to do one more thing. Sorry for that.
So Thomas, I'm not able to fly today, by the way.
There we go. Why not? What
Los
happened?
Alamos traffic, November 91 Papa Charlie, 8,500 feet
Well,
at the
I
airport,
just have to
leaving the
set up
paddock.
my
Final
PC
call,
and
Los
it's
Alamos.
It's not set up properly.
yeah, I got a new PC and I just have to set everything up.
Ah, all right. Sorry. Feel free to watch then.
That I am watching your Twitch.
Good.
Los Alamos traffic, Zulu Sierra Alpha Alpha, taking off runway 09, straight out departure, Los Alamos.
So mixture out a little bit. Well, I don't believe I will be able to get the pond, but no matter, I'll just turn before the mountains, kind of follow them, and we'll see where that takes me. Well, hands are flying right now. It's trimmed perfectly. POH said, this said that I should be done with the climb in 6 minutes. Probably be a little bit faster. Just climbing so well in cold weather. Well, it's actually not colder than it was on the ground. That's good. So 12,000 feet coming up. So Let's try to keep it there. Accelerate a bit. And reduce some RPM. Trim the aircraft. Mixture. Yeah, there we go. So, no, mixture out. Yeah, and put it back in for some economic cruise. I will be flying at 22,100 today. We're coming up to the mountains, and maybe those are those ponds. So let's actually have a turn here. Let's reset the timer. 6:30. The next heading will be 13. 013. Just reduce power still a bit more because I'm still too fast. I don't want to descend. Yeah, 50% of RPM is quite enough. Now for 13 yeah, it's just 1 degree more, so what the heck. So let's actually make that note. It was 6.5. And now 10 minutes. Now I need to keep the mountains to the right, obviously. I need to... Oh, we actually weren't that fast. So let's just put the power back in. And we are now flying here. Actually, that's a very strange course, 13. Oh yeah, that's actually correct, because our wind correction angle is -14. Yeah, because there is a strong wind from this direction. So it's actually, we are flying, like we are pointing here, but we are actually flying there, in between of those mountains. So let's actually see if this is exactly where we are flying. If I look like this, then here above the compass, that's the kind of a point where I want to go. Should also have, if I believe, we should also have some route, maybe. I have a feeling I might be slightly west of the course. Because we have this body of water, which I believe is this one, and so we are flying here instead of there. So let's just correct it a little bit, or just fly a little bit more. But you know, it's quite good because I can still see, you know, in between of those mountains, so it's not such a big issue, I guess. Yeah, so our next reporting point is actually when there is like a valley or kind of pass to the east, and we are almost at that position. So I guess this one here might be it. We'll see. I'll just turn a little bit more to the right. Try to get there. We're descending, so slight pitch up. also calculate our true airspeed. So pressure altitude 12,000 feet, outside air temperature -7. Yeah, that's it. So -7 here and 12,000 feet. 11, 12,000 -7, yeah. So for me to do 150, I need to have 125 indicated knots, and indicated knots I have 130. So I'm going slightly faster. So I can still reduce the power a bit. Actually, let's reduce the power like with the throttle. There we go. And pitch up slightly for airspeed. Let's gain some altitude. Starting to get some gusts here. Yeah, it should be 125. This is like 120. We'll see how that works out. So this is where I should be flying to. So I'll just aim a little bit to the left of it. Klaus, you're still with us and not frozen to death?
I'm fine, but my bourbon is running low, so that's probably why.
Oh. Are you sure you'll be able to find the airport?
Yes. I have my navigation log. If I can read it after all the bourbon. So it's fine.
Yeah, that's what all bourbon drinkers say, right?
Yeah.
It's fine. It doesn't affect me.
But we can't drink rum when we fly over here. Rum is for the Caribbean.
That's true.
And stop anytime.
What?
I can stop anytime.
Yeah. Just don't want to.
That's right.
So I got into some more turbulent area. A lot of corrections needed. I have a confession to make. I didn't like today's briefing that I did. It's kind of
Why?
I don't know. It was kind of sloppy.
Yeah, now that I mention
it
it.
was nice.
Sorry, say again.
I thought it was nice.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, it's good that you liked it. But it's kind of not felt myself giving it today. So hopefully next time it's gonna be more like better. And by the way, how can I pronounce your name?
Nkosi.
Kosi.
Yes, that's
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. So just like the first part of the name.
Yeah, the first part of the name. I think if you pronounce it like that, it makes it easy.
All right, very good. Thank you.
And I was just kidding, of course. Your briefing was fine.
You are bound to say that, but I still didn't like it.
You
But
hold
thank
yourself
you.
to high standards. I guess that's fine. But I think it was okay.
Yeah, I guess I just needed some pat on the back. And shamelessly demanded that, you know.
Well, to be honest, I was also pressed for time today, so I kind of just winged it and hoped that you have a better briefing.
It's getting very turbulent here.
Yeah, me too.
I'm constantly correcting, you know. Nose is going left and right. And I'm just letting it climb.
It's pretty drafty, I think.
Alright, so as far as our navigation, this will be the pass. This is obviously the mountain. This is the pass in front of the mountain. And I believe it's time to actually, yeah, this is the river and the road. So 11:06 reset. Let's make a note.
The good old guessing game. Is this the correct valley or not?
Say again?
The old guessing game, whether I'm in the correct valley or not.
Oh yeah.
Some other valley leading to my demise.
Yeah, but I believe it's it can actually be recognized, so, or should be, you know, if you were timing it properly.
Yeah, I'm timing it. I think my last checkpoint was correct, but yeah, I'll just follow it. So if you don't hear back from me, I crashed.
You mean your PC crashed?
Yeah, or the plane crashed and I rage quit.
Oh yeah, that can be the case, yes. Rage quitting. I must tell that at this altitude, this aircraft has a very nice consumption rate for its speed. And for the fact that it's like 50 years old aircraft.
Angel Fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, type Piper Arrow, about 10 miles west, 11,500. We'll approach the field and descend over the field to pattern altitude for a left pattern, runway 17. Angel Fire.
So what's your fuel consumption again?
It's eating currently almost 10 gallons per hour, but it's doing about 160 of, you know, true airspeed. Or 150.
Nice. Okay. So. Winds are exactly symmetrical. Both runways are equally shit for landing right now.
Alright.
Exactly 21 knots crosswind on 17 and 35. So take your pick.
Oh really? So the winds have picked up?
Yeah.
Oh
just
my.
like the TAF said.
So you're saying both runways are equally bad?
That's
No,
exactly what I'm saying.
what
So
he
we
said
could
was
actually have.
what he said was equally shit.
Oh yeah.
No, equally bad.
But that means we don't have to pick a preferred runway. So one could land at 17 and another could land at 135
At the same time, yes.
Yeah. So we have
But
two
you know,
runways available.
if it was
Play a
wide,
game of chicken.
if it was wide enough, then we could have landed, you know, cross.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I need to get back to my navigation. I think I see the valley I should come to, but you never know. Alright, so this is just 6 minutes. Okay, so it's gonna be the one, I guess, but let's consult the map. Okay, City of Tacos and several of those valleys. Nice. Wide one, narrow one, even narrow one. Alright, so the City of Tacos. Hard to say. Is it this one? It probably is, right? 6 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So, is this one? This one? Probably not that one. Because if this is the city...
Angel fire traffic, RO36 Echo,
Not this
over
one,
the field
but
at
this one here.
10,900, doing left-hand orbit to descend to 9,400, left bounded
So
runway
let's actually go there because I have altitude.
And it's also turbulent.
No kidding. So tell us if it's a doable, you know, exercise.
Yeah. As a simulator wannabe pilot, I'm not sure. I'll try my very best.
I can tell you from my real experience, and we just had like 15 degrees crosswind, 15 knots crosswind, direct crosswind to the runway and a hill, you know, in front of it, and it was shit as hell.
Oh, oh my.
Like, even almost, you know, full rudder deflection almost couldn't keep the nose straight.
Oh jeez.
But it was fun, you know, considering that, you know, we knew that we were just gonna go around. I did like 3 of those approaches and good experience, but oh hell.
Might also wanna slow down now. Okay, that's better.
Alright, so it's just 3 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hectic here. 85 almost to the east. Yeah, that's the valley. So where are we? Yeah, okay. Angel fire traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Piper Comanche, altitude 2,000 feet on the QNH 29902, and about 10 miles west of the airport, and continuing the position above the airport, Angel fire. And I need to get a better altitude setting because it should be 2980. Right? Yeah, those are. Okay, so this is like not landable in this aircraft with my experience. So we'll see how that looks like. So 2980. And I just, yeah, so this was the valley, so I'll just go there. We have a pause. Already 21 knots crosswind, gusting 28. Ooh. 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28 . 28
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, overflying the field one last time and joining left downwind runway 17, Angel fire.
This is totally not suicidal.
Did you go around or you would just want to take another trip?
Oh, sorry. Say again, please.
Did you have to go around or do you just want to take another trip around the pattern?
No, just needed to descend a bit more.
Okay.
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, turning left downwind runway 17, Angel fire.
I think I'll just go over the lake and try some kind of straight-in. Might also be a viable idea here today.
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, turning left base runway 17, Angel fire.
Okay, let's go really fast today and flaps 2 at most.
So that's the airport. There's him on base during final. There's the lake, so I'm gonna head there to lose some altitude.
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, turning final, runway 17, full stop, Angel fire.
Where is he? Angel fire traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is above the airport and at 1,000 feet, and will continue to over the lake and attempt a straight-in approach. Angel fire.
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, going around, runway 17, left traffic, Angel fire.
Angel fire traffic, November 91 Papa Charlie, set by the Comanche. 10 miles west of the airport at 2,500 feet. Will overfly midfield and join left downwind for runway 17, Angel fire.
So landing lights, fuel pump, and descending. Rather fast descent. That's alright. So 8,380.
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, turning left CROSSwind, runway 17, Angel fire.
So you ended up like really outside of runway, right?
Yep, that's right.
I saw that. I was like directly above you and just watching the lights as they like was drifting more east and east.
The cross control proved to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, well, I'll be trying.
Angel fire traffic, Arrow 36 Echo, turning left downwind, runway 17, Angel fire.
I'll be trying with momentarily.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you go first, obviously.
Okay.
I'm going to over the lake, you know, just for some sightseeing and then turn back.
Sounds good.
Probably better to wait for you to call base and then go.
Just for the record, I'm using a twist joystick, so...
Ah.
I think my personal record is like 17 knots, gusting 22, but this is a bit more.
Yes. But if I'll try without flaps.
I think I'll go flaps 1 this time.
Yeah, maybe flaps 1.
Los Alamos traffic, 91 Papa Charlie, over the field at 10,000 feet, and we join left downwind for 17 in just a few seconds. Angel fire.
Angel fire traffic, arrow 36 Echo, turning left base, runway 17, angel fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him some space there.
Too much altitude on the first
One more circle
traffic
there.
pattern. It's way too low on final. I didn't have time to be aligned, to get aligned. Oh, Thomas, I hope I didn't cut you off there.
Angel fire traffic, arrow 36 Echo, turning final, runway 17, full stop landing, angel fire.
I'm just doing one more circle. It's all right. Angel fire traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, long final, runway 17, full stop, angel fire.
Angel fire traffic, 91 Papa Charlie is on the downwind, but we'll extend it. Let's see if I can find the traffic on the long final. Angel fire.
No. Keeps floating. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoa, whoa. I barely made the runway. And into the grass I go. Okay.
Correction, Angel fire traffic, 91 Papa Charlie turning left base for 1117, behind the traffic on final, Angel fire.
Angel fire traffic, arrow 36 Echo, runway 17 involuntarily vacated, taxi to parking, angel fire traffic.
Fire traffic, 91 Papa Charlie, turning final, 17, Angel fire.
Where's the damn exit? How close are you on the final?
What final?
Yeah, because... Okay, I'll just vacate to the grounds here. Angel fire traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie vacated to the grounds. Angel fire. Yeah, because there is like no taxiway here.
I like the views.
Angel Fire traffic 91 Papa Charlie going around.
Couldn't keep it on the runway. I almost drifted into the trees when I went around.
Well, it looked good, I think, but I floated way longer than I expected, and it sort of ruined my alignment with the runway. But yeah, good thing it's only a simulator.
Okay, park brake in. Pitot heat off, strobe lights off, landing lights off, navigation off, fuel pump off. And I'll just keep it running, so... Actually, I'll just keep it running for now.
Angel Fire traffic 91 Papa Charlie turning left crosswind 17 Angel Fire.
Well, I believe I landed slightly sideways. You know, turned to the right, but I had full left rudder. I could not turn it more.
If you stayed on the runway.
Yeah, but I had like full left rudder all the time and just, you know, trying to control ailerons. And I was able to land it, but I believe that I was slightly, you know, turned to the right, you know, with my nose, even with full left rudder. Well, but no wonder, you know, 23 knots here.
Angel Fire traffic 91 Papa Charlie left downwind 17.
Well, all right. So let me quickly review just my ground track here. On my final, I believe that it was quite nice. Yeah, I'm actually proud of myself with that landing. But you know, real life, I would have gone around, and real life, I believe there would be.
Angel Fire traffic, Bonanza 29 Lima will overfly the field about 10,500. Angel Fire.
Yeah, I believe real life there would be much more gusts and kind of rotary fields, rotary like air masses and vortices or vortices. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.